Okay, hey guys, how are you guys doing? I feel a bit stressed and nervous right now. The title will give you a hint. That's right, I have a dentist appointment. It's after midnight, so if you want, you can consider it today, but since we're not asleep yet, you can consider it tomorrow, whatever, but today's the 13th. It is now the 13th, and that is the date of my next dentist appointment. I don't even know the time. My dad just said it was the 13th. I don't have a time yet. He just told me that it was the 13th. He said he was going to be the one to pick me up. But, I mean, not pick me up, drop me off. And then my grandma will pick me up. But now I think my grandma's just gonna do both, because after that my dad found out that he had to go into work. He's been working from home for the past few weeks because he tested positive for COVID-19. So he's been working at home and only been going into work when he really needs to. But, today he has to go in for a while, and he said that the earliest he'll be home was like 4 p.m. So yeah, and my dentist appointments are never in the evening. They're usually in the morning or afternoon, I don't know, they're usually anywhere from 10 to 2. So yeah. Anyway, dentist appointments give me anxiety, okay? They do. Even if it's just for a cleaning, they still give me anxiety. Because number one, you never know what the dentist is going to tell you, if your dental upkeep is adequate enough, because it's more to it than just brushing your teeth. You have to do other things. You have to get in certain areas. You have to really have good maintenance skills if you want adequate dental hygiene for them. It's more than just for 2 minutes and just saying I'm done. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm nervous. Plus, it just feels so weird having someone else going into your mouth. And you have to keep your mouth open and stuff. Yeah. It's boring and stressful. Not only that, but my grandma, she's really uptight. And not just about, I'm not just saying that because, because she's very strict on me when it comes to oral and dental stuff, but she's just a very uptight person in general. And I don't know if she's gonna stay a bit and after my dentist appointment. So yeah. it's just, yeah. Being with her. Don't get me wrong, I do love my grandma, but, it's just, she can be a really stressful person. She can be nice too, don't get me wrong, but she can stress me out easily as well. So, yeah. Plus, you never know if they're going to find anything bad. If they're going to, like, find cavities and... Yeah. It's not good. I remember back before we moved back to West Texas, like, I only had one dentist appointment my whole life. And it was, like, I was, like, really little. We were living in West Texas. I was living in West Texas for the first time. And this was before we moved to Orange Grove for the 14 years. No, we went there just for, like, a cleaning. Plus, we were little, and so it wasn't as big as a deal as it is now. So all they did was clean our teeth right quick, It wasn't as big of a deal as it is now. But now all of a sudden, now that we've moved back with my grandparents, my grandma makes damn sure to make enough dentist appointments for me and my brother. I think I can remember the dates too for all of them. Like, I think this one was like August 6th, August 7th. It was my first one coming back to West Texas. That one was an introductory one. And honestly, that one was probably the worst one. You'd think it'd be the second one because that's where they filled in my cavities and pulled out one of my teeth. But no, it was actually the first one that was worse. The worst. Which I'll get into the other one later. But yeah, because what they took x-rays for my first one, and they took a lot too, so it feels like it took forever. Plus, sometimes it felt like I'm trying to explain it, but like, there were like these veins poking out of the machine, and sometimes the dentist there would like position it in ways where it would like poke my gums. Ugh. And then the worst is, this was hell. Like, they were like, I think it's called probing your teeth, where they use like a dental probe or whatever it's called, and then they like stick it like in between. They basically stick it to where your like roots are, and then like, it's hard to explain. And like, they'll like give a number from like 1 to 4. 1 and 2 is like good, and like 3 and 4 is bad. Oh my gosh, that one was, when they were probing my teeth, I was just there shaking, and yes. And like when they probed my 2 front teeth, it was like bleeding. It like bled, so they had to like clean the blood. So yeah, that one was the worst. The worst of my dentist appointments. And then My second one was the big one where they did the deep cleaning, the cavity fillings, and then they pulled out one of my teeth. So yeah. And then that one was September 19th, I believe. At first I misremembered it to be September 18th, but I later realized that it was actually the 19th. You know. That one was actually not as big of a deal because they put me under amnesia, so I was just asleep for the most of it. I did wake up towards the end, but I was like numb, and I couldn't feel a thing in my mouth. So yeah, my mouth, it felt like really, really, really weird for like the next couple hours. I think it was like 6 hours, you know. My mouth felt really weird. And when I came home that day, I just took a nap. I was actually okay to eat. I actually ate hash browns that day. It was kind of hard, but I was able to do it. Plus, I was hungry and I couldn't eat anything for a while because of the amnesia. My grandma said that when they put you under amnesia, there's a certain amount of time you have to go for without eating beforehand, because the food can get into your lungs and you won't be able to like breathe. So yeah. And then the one I believe was on October 6th. That one was not a big deal at all. They just made sure how well my mouth was like healing and stuff. That one wasn't a big deal at all. And then the one after that, I can't remember. I think it was like in late October, early November. Early November, actually. It wasn't in October. It was like in early November. I can't remember the date, but I think it was like, I don't know, November 8th. I can't really remember. But they filled in a cavity that they forgot to fill in during that other dentist appointment. So yeah, and then my February 12th one, it was just a cleaning and stuff. It still took a while because, you know, they wanted to like be thorough. And sometimes it can be hard to keep plaque off your teeth because, like I said, you know, there's more than just brushing your teeth. You have to like get into certain places, and sometimes it can be hard to keep plaque off from certain places. So yeah. There's really not much to say other than that. It's not just that. I'm just a very anxious person. I get nervous easily. Even like if it's for something that's not supposed to be a big deal. I get really, really, really nervous easily. Plus, like I said at the beginning, you never know what's gonna happen. You never know if you're gonna find out that if your dental maintenance is adequate. So yeah. I will say this though, it does feel good after it's over. And it does feel good to get out of the house for a little bit, even if it's just for a dentist appointment. So yeah. Point is, going to the dentist sucks. I mean, I'm not saying I hate, like, dentists themselves. You know, they mean well. They help us to maintain good dental hygiene and oral health and all that good stuff. It's just nerve-wracking for a lot of people, including me. So yeah. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say besides that. So I think I'm gonna just end the video right here, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.